Hello everyone and welcome back to the Andrews and Eastern. I finished off yesterday, rolled the day over. We've got trains out on the line right now, as you can see here. The passenger train has cleared Nantahala. The first freight is on its way down. The pulpwood train is almost to Graham County, and we've got the Nantahala train following close behind. We've also done most of our switching here at the paper plant. And I've got a milkshake right in front of me. Orange cream. Now, this train has a bunch of cars on it, as you can see. But one of these is full of repair parts. And with those, we will be able to start working on getting things fixed at Bryson. And once we can get things fixed, we can get things moved, we can unblock the one track, and then we can actually start servicing things in Bryson. It's going to take a lot more than one car repair parts, but it'll be a start. Of course, we are still fixing some things in Andrews, but we seem to be down to the last of that. So we're just going to kick this real quick. So I figured I'd do a surprise stream tonight. Just get some extra work in. And, you know, if people decide to watch, then people decide to watch. Little hard there. So, if you are watching, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy. Even if you just leave this on as background noise for something else. And the sun is now shining right in my eye. Eek. One gap in my blinds. Alright, we got those, so let's put those here with our other outbound cars. And then we've got some other stuff to deal with. But since pulpwood is almost ready, I think we'll go deal with that in a second. So let's pop over to that. Oh, well, that's all the cars we've got, so we can afford to wait a bit. Set some handbrakes real quick. We'll go shove these into those. And then let's go figure out what we need to do over at the grain silo. And then we'll just drop off this one on the way back. A little more. And now you're good. I was editing a newer video today, by the way. So probably next weekend, if I were to guess. I mean, I might release it sooner, but probably next weekend you'll see one on the Roaring Camp Railroad's beach train, the Santa Cruz Big Trees and Pacific. And then at some point after that, in April, I should do another one on the Virginia V. Gunk. Release, release. Let's go ahead. So we need to pick up only the last car and drop off 2 others. Although, actually, I think what I'm really going to do... yeah, maybe I'll do this. I think if we wait a bit longer, the other cars will be ready to go out. So, I'm going to leave these here in this spur, and we'll just go deal with that tank car. But I'll bring it up towards the end. No point in switching that thing twice if we don't need to. Mm-hmm. Always seems to be a tree in the way. Have you noticed that? So now we gotta shove this way. Okay, that is actually a ways back. That car does not seem like it's close to being ready, but we'll deal with it. Guess we can go a bit faster. Okay, Nantahala train is almost there. Road freight's past Hewitt. The passenger train is almost to Almond. So we are going to have more work pretty quick. Start braking. Start braking. Kind of getting over a cold at the moment, but that'll be fine. And counter thrust. That wasn't right. Hang on. The shift click did not shift. It should shift. Perfection. And perfection there as well. And while you head back to go get the other cars and sit and wait, you can go back. So we'll just park you over here. And our Nantahala train is ready for our attention. But we'll get this lined up first. Squealing around that corner. We're going to normalize that switch. Should have been normalized in the first place, really. And now we go down to Nantahala. There should not be another train coming at the moment. Which is good, because we're now about to do some doubling. We're going to take care of this car, and then we're going to go take care of the pulpit train while this thing's running up the branch. I don't think the pulpit cars are loaded quite yet, although they're getting pretty close. But we can tell this guy to head down to the other end and get ready to start dragging back up. And 30 is at no, I'm going the wrong way. 30 is at Almond. And then we can take all these up and start dealing with the other tracks. 1, 1, 2, and 4. And as per usual, we will switch to Union Lumber Company on the way back. Yeah, as per usual, we'll advance the clock a couple hours when our passenger train reaches Hemingway. Oh, that reminds me, actually. I wanted you to stop up here. So I think we've got a car to pick up now. So once you actually finish rendering, 34 is kind of the 34. The Gorian defeated 4-0 is kind of notorious for not actually rendering. There you go. Yep, we got a car to pick up. So no, you actually need to run to there. May as well pick it up going that way. It'll be a lot easier. Twelve's ready. 2, 3, 4, 5. Once everything's loaded, 12 can head out. In the meantime, 601 is also almost ready. Nope, it's not ready. So, you gotta shove this a little further ahead. But that ought to do it. So that's done, and now we head back to Wesser, where, hey, 34 is here. I'll just take care of this manually, and then we'll have it continue on up to Brooks. Brooks is where I expect this thing is going to meet the passenger train. Now, granted, is the front of this train really where I want this? Well, I don't know. But for now, it's where it's ending up. The back probably would have been a better choice. We'll live with it. And yes, we are dragging this all the way down the Hemingway, so we can drag it all the way back. So now that'll roll into the train, and we can put this back. Come on, you. And we tie this back in. Kick off the air brake, or kick off the handbrake. And you continue on to Brooks. There's Brooks. There's Brooks. And if we go back to Nantahala, 601 should be just about ready. Yep. Perfect timing. So now you continue on to Hewitt. Oh. Why do you still have a handbrake on? Didn't I take that off? Apparently not. Bounce back to Andrews in case I missed something. But I don't think so. No, everything's exactly the way it was. So let's see. I feel like the easiest way to do this is going to be to drop these here, pull that boxcar off, grab it with the rest of the cars, and then shove things down. But again, that car will probably finish when I advance time. I don't think that one will. How many cars is this again? Oh, I guess it says 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15? A lot of cars. So yeah, it'll take 3 cuts to get everything back up the hill. You're doing fine on coal and water. And let's go look at our passenger train real quick. Passenger train looks a lot like a tree. Dear Gad. A decent number of passengers. Okay, I'm going to do what I like to do here. Go ahead and tell it to start picking up people for the way back. Alarka and Hemingway are close enough I do that. At least when I remember I do that. And then as for... Oh, actually, no, I want to go look at 34, but we'll watch you for a sec. Almost a Hewitt. Actually, something else we can go look at. Hey, all these cars are ready. So we can take back even more pulpwood. Speaking of which, I'm gonna bump that up to tier 4 because it makes a lot of money. And that one. And that one. Park Service will take up to tier 3. I need to get everything up to tier 3 minimum, as the thing here says. But beyond that, I have a lot of latitude. I don't have to take things up to 4 if I don't want to. Alright, now you're over to Hewitt, so we'll take a look. So, usual procedure. Grab these. Well, actually, wait. What is it? How does it work again? It's like 4 moves regardless. I think, if I remember right. Nope, come on. I'm gonna throw this switch too. Yeah, okay, I think I know how I want to do this. I don't know if it's actually the most efficient way, but it is a way. No. Oh, a little too fast. That's okay. And yep. Oh, no, I did need that handbrake. Probably should have been checking bearings a little sooner. But now we're going to plunk into both of these and put them back. And then we do our little runaround thing, which will put this on the head end, which is okay. We can make that work. I think that'll be enough. Let's watch. So now you're done. You set that handbrake and do a fast run around here. 34 is almost to Brooks. Bachelor train is leaving at Larker Junction. Pulpa train is probably just about ready to start dragging up to Topton. Yes. Alright. Tie your air in and tell you to go to Topton. And then very quickly run back to Hewitt. Because I want to make sure this thing doesn't crash into something else. Fine. Well, we should realign that switch. I clicked that switch. Rawr! Play some catch up now. That's actually not a bad thing. We need that further back anyway. Too far. Air in the front half just in case. Oh, passenger train is at Hemingway, so that could also be something that happens. Remember when I was talking about wanting brakes? Well, I'm gonna get dinged on that. Alright, let's go to Hemingway and get our passenger train turned around now. No, don't. No, 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 no. You go around to there. Sheesh. What a way to run a railroad. Am I right? It is nice that waypoint mode works even if you have cars disconnected beyond the airline. It'll tell if there's a handbrake set or sometimes just air brake pressure, but otherwise, it doesn't care. So we'll shove those in. Yeah, well, it didn't ding us for being damaged, but probably should have. So now go there. We're gonna have, looks like 4 cars to bring back to Nantahala. Let's get our passenger train's markers set. The markers were never set, as per usual. I'm gonna advance time 1 hour. Get some more passengers. I think at the end of this in-game day, I'm gonna get another passenger car. I think we're going to have the demand for it once we reach Bryson. Alright, you're good. We won't set the interchange yet. First, let's have you... I'm gonna send you a little further down. Like maybe there. And then you... Oh, look, those cars are the same color. I am going to tie the air in there at least. And now you return to Graham County. Now you put those cars back, maybe a little further. Let's go to Andrews and see if that did anything for up here still. Honestly, I think I'm just going to wait a little longer and see if that middle car gets ready too. Because it looks like it will pretty soon. Alright. Let's go back, get the cars. Now, I've heard at one point the AI would actually automatically stop for water if you told it to. I don't think it does that anymore. And I'm not sure waypoint mode ever did. Alright, our freight train is at Brooks. Then we're going to have a bunch of switching to do with the 34. We'll reline that for the main so it stays that way. And then waypoint into here. Waypoint there, and then I'll figure it out. Because I need the boxcar at the back. Yeah, see, that's already advancing. Give another in-game hour. By the end of the stream, it'll be ready. How are we doing up at here at Alarka Junction? We got 6 cars going out. Still got 2 cars. Oh, no, more cars than that going out. Okay, so I'm going to have to switch that one too. Pretty soon, Brooks will be ready. We'll get 12 rolled up. Dunk. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, only 4 left. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm gonna go look at see how much pulpwood we've got sitting around. Doing fine at the moment. Well, those cars are both ready to go out, which kind of does not surprise me. .601 is going to need to take water. And then I guess we'll see if it can make it up the hill by itself. Don't think I'm picking up... Am I? Maybe I am. Oh, yeah, I am. I don't think it's going to have enough tractive effort to get up the hill. But we can try. We'll have time. Although I do think it might... That, 34 will need a helper. So you go there. I'm gonna have a lot of cars for him to deal with. I might actually not bother trying to take that. Just switch that onto here first. But I do think I know how I want to switch those out when I get up there. Oh yeah, you definitely need water. You don't need coal for some reason. Maybe you got stopped under the thing when earlier. the other freight cars here and then just go up the branch. I think that's gonna be the way to do it. Take a moment to wheel some of those up. You are thirsty. Alrighty. Well, it's almost the top 10. 35's almost to Satalarka. I'll go ahead and get this set up first. 34 is kind of the low priority at the moment. $34 is beyond where we need to go. 12's got more time. 601 needs to stay out of the way of the passenger train. Oh, up that switch. Let's try throwing the correct switch, shall we? You're good on coals, so we don't need to take that on before you try charging the hill. you go down to there. 12 is set. Ha! That barely fits in the siding. Now go get the last set of cars. These ones are kind of low. It's almost like I haven't oiled them in a bit. Alright. 34. Oh, dang it. Stop for that one. I just need you to come up to about here's. Then I'm gonna take this car not up to the mine with me. Or rather, not take it up. English is hard. I think 601's gonna need my attention pretty quick. So we're gonna autopilot you back here. Yep. Better be careful here. Don't think I have quite as much space as it looks like. Oh, and now I can set up at the next interchange. So we will do that. Now go back and collect the rest of your train, and then try the hill. Like I said, I'm kind of skeptical it'll make it up, but it might. Meanwhile, you... take your stuff, head back to Toppin, and then head down the hill. $34 seems to have made it. That's actually kind of obnoxious now that the car's on the wrong end. Guess shove it there for now. Meanwhile, back at Andrews. Alright, all that's ready, so let's get that switched out. Just dunk into that, and then you can shove down. Man, this is cold. Now run back to there. Drop that car there. Drop those cars there. Pick up that. Head bonk into these. Shove them to a Larker Junction. How simple could it be? Alright, I'm gonna let 12 get out of Topton before I send this guy on. So we'll be sitting a bit. And we still haven't dropped those repair parts off up at Bryson yet. $30 is almost lesser. Make sure I did in fact set a handbrake there. It's a little disappointing that no one seems to have actually gotten on yet. Oh! Oh. Nope, that's someone else. Back to 10. I'm gonna manually spot these ones. This requires a bit more finesse. And now you can go get your other cars. It's 12 down to Topton yet. Not quite. Alright, headbutt these. Now everyone's trying to get around. So first, that. And now I think all these will fit in one go. And hopefully we don't end up fouling the passenger train going up the hill. I will have to check on them in a moment. So now you need to proceed down the hill and drop your cars up here. And those cars are all still waiting to go to their destination, but at least it stopped spawning in new ones. Go follow 601. If I have to roll a car back, I can. No, it's slugging it out. Knock on wood, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, yeah. Alright, you keep slugging. Let's go take a look at 34. 34 is about to have some switching going on once he gets down the hill. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have to take... Well, first we're just going to run light or run all the way up. We actually need to put this guy on the front end, though. So we can shove it to the track we want. I don't want to try Dutch dropping it. No, the engine. I want the engine. Grab that. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff that can now go down to interchanging. How's our stuff being repaired doing? How is all that still at 50%? Maybe it's waiting for this to get fixed? I don't know. But on the upside, it's almost done. Which is good, because we're about to run out of repair parts here. I don't think I'm going to be dropping more repair parts here, because now everything that needs to be fixed is up in Bryson. But that also means we're not going to need the repair train up here yet. So I think once we've cleared out some more space in Bryson, we'll have the repair car move down in case we find more broken stuff beyond. And I'm pretty sure there is more broken stuff beyond Bryson. Don't know why those are stalled out at 50%. Alright. Take all your stuff and shove it into interchange. Now let's go check on 601. Is 601 still slugging it out? 601 is still slugging it out, but it's making it, so we're fine. Now down to 34 again. Alright, go collect your stuff. Once again, I've said this before, we are not getting the Alarka branch. That is too much. So grab these, head on up, run around so we can get this on the front end, and we'll shove that to the repair track. And then we got a bunch of other switching to do. Passenger train is at Hewitt. So yeah, I think this one's just going to pull off to the side for a bit. Let the passenger train go down first. No, hang on. There we go. Okay, that switch is good. We're on manual mode, so that'll go back. Alright, and away we go. You're gonna need to stop at Almond on the way back. I think I'll leave these cars up here as well. So run around, put this in front, drop these in the siding. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, now I got more stuff to deal with. Okay, so you are now set. And we've got a lot of money, and we can afford to buy stuff if we want to. But I think I'm probably just going to go pay down some debt. And you run up and go get serviced. So, finance. Pay down the debt. Remember when I started this playthrough? Way back. And I thought I was going to be able to get away with having a 20,000 at the start. Yeah, we keep having to buy stuff. Okay, you're at Nantahala. How are you doing on water? I should have checked that. You'll make it. And then we'll also, again, we'll need to go pick up the pulpwood cars on the way back up. Oh, didn't I tie up those hoses? Sometimes shift click doesn't shift. Kind of annoying. Alright. Waypoint yourself back up to here. You get touched up. Okay, yeah, you need to finish running around. You just got to make it to the top. And then there's you. Yeah, well, of course that's how that's going to work. That's okay. I think we might end up selling Spookum. It's just too small. We're about to have an excess of motive power. And I don't really have anywhere to plinth it at the moment. Oh, this is going to be 45 tons of repair parts going into Bryson. Which, everything is broken. I don't really want to well, gotta get here. I can do some rough numbers. So to repair everything right here, just right there, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need about 80 tons of repair parts. 80. And we're bringing in 45. Unless, assuming they don't try to distribute it evenly, we might get some of the stuff fixed. And then we need to figure out if they'll let us keep any of this. Or at least pay us for it. I'll probably do some dice rolls for that. Alright, so you. Those cars aren't going anywhere. Alright, so as long as we're not picking up more than about 3 cars, we should be fine. And the Bryson Industries are on tier 1, so I don't think we will be. Now you need to run down to, I guess this is the only place we can drop it for now. And there is a flare there. You can run past that. And be like, Jesus, Jesus saves. Jesus saves. Get our inner Jeremy camp going. You keep shoving. Not sure how it picks to drop off cars, so, or which cars to unload from. So I don't know if those are going to get unloaded next. Just shove this one up here for now. Alright, 6 of 1 I'm going to make wait for the passenger train. And if we check all our switches, yeah, no, you need to get rethrown. You need to get rethrown. And if I throw you, you will stop or the station. Wow. Alright, and now you can go get service too. So you're looking pretty low. We'll head back to you. Now let's go take a look back at the repair tracks. So I can't remember what's on it. So we do have one boxcar that's ours. So once that gets fixed, actually let's start setting all these up. We want them to overhaul Bryson, overhaul Bryson, overhaul Bryson. It is nice that a lot of these are only partly dead. I guess the other railroad was trying to fix them before they dumped all this on us. These two things could technically run if we wanted to, but I don't see why. No wonder you're the toastiest. You're not even on the track. And I guess once stuff's been fixed, we can stage it here for a sec and then start working on clearing out some of this. I think I said I wanted the middle track first. Yeah. Because that gives us access to here and to here. 30 is stopped for another train. Oh. You weren't supposed to do that. Why'd you do that? Alright, well, in that case... I guess you better run the interchange too. Oh. It's not actually ready to go out. Well, I think we will end up running a second train out here when the other repair parts cars show up again. So, maybe I'll pick it up then. Or well, I mean, I'm not really in a rush, so I'll probably just wait for that one to be ready to come back. Which one's the first one you've got? Okay, so G3A. So yeah, actually you can come all the way back to there. Then yeah, I think we'll just wait for the other car to finish. You made a perfect stop. Just may as well get them ready for next time. it would be nice if when you clicked on these things, it gave you the option to teleport to the engine or something like that. But maybe that's just me. That'll be ready soon. So I'll go ahead and get it set up. I'm going to move you further back so that he can get in. And then both of you will need to move so that the next few can get in. While I'm at it, since Bryson's got so much to fix, I'm going to hire extra people there too. So stuff won't take quite so long. That's funny. Boxcar broke. So now it's just a waiting game. And I think I'm going to accelerate that wait a little bit by doing that. Come on. You're almost empty. I don't even know how you have 17 pounds of lumber. I am the da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, so there we go. Now we'll get some separation between those trains. Alright. Grab that. What gets repaired first over here? Definitely using up repair parts, though. You kind of wish you could also have more industries along here. I know there's mods for that, yeah. But it's not the same. And the mods require Trojan loader. So now you drop that over here. And then head back up. And we're going to make you stop at Almond for water. $13 fares at Roto. Not bad. Alright, you have got all your stuff. So head up to here and let's get these pulpwood cars. I think we're definitely going to need to send a helper for red marble. Just to make sure. Well, it's not going to matter too much. Just for kicks. Did anything else? No. Okay, yeah, so you're the same. So we've got 6 cars at Hemingway, essentially. Plus another, well, so what's essentially, yes, the 6 at Hemingway, 6 here. And that's it. But that's a lot of weight. I guess look at the actual values soon. Oh, and I guess we can re-rail these things. Oh yeah, and our engines are completely out of coal and water. Oh, that's nice. But, you know, the Pacific's gonna be nice. You can run some nice long trains up red marble with that. Yeah, still a pretty big spread on conditions. I think once we freed up the roundhouse, we'll also send number 1 down there, just so that we have more space in the Andrews house. Technically speaking, given that we're shoving, I probably shouldn't have this thing running so fast. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, everyone's almost where it needs to go. Hopefully it's just around this next corner. Now, bonk into that. I'm just going to pull the fuse E for the moment. Make things easier on me. Get both of these guys out of the way. Stick them on the Y for now. You're still loading. 34 needs more switching. And we'll get you set up to make a second run. Oh, they finished the other engine. Guess we'll break it in on the next trip. Alright. Well, you can wait. And you, well, I guess you should probably get serviced. Well, hang on. You weren't supposed to be the one I selected. You keep doing your thing. You... And then we'll get the passenger train turned. Oh, well, at least call you up. So, let's see. Andrews. Okay, so yeah, now it's just the two cars that don't want to move. Oh, they already filled you. Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. I had the... So you might recall the original engine had a broken coupling between the tender and the engine, so the brakes were constantly not working. I forgot to, when I replaced it with one where that coupling was intact, I forgot to unload the tender. So it's ready to go. I guess the shop crews did a good job on it. Must have been a thank you from the mine. Yeah, that's what it was. The mine decided to thank us for all our good service. So they gave us free coal and water. Totally what happened. And I'm just going to waypoint you to the north end of the interchange yard. Alright, back to Hemingway, where we've got those cars together. Let's kick off a handbrake. Run down to Alarka Junction. And whack into that. So let's see. So let's see. These two and those three will be ready to go to Bryson soon-ish. So let's get our passenger train set up to turn around. Things are starting to get a little jittery, so I think once the passenger train, or once we've had the interchange and the passenger train is out again, we will call it a stream. Oh, and once 34's got its cars and is heading back. You actually could use some repair time. So actually, I'll have this. Yeah, we'll have that Connie take the passenger train the next time. It's a bit overkill, but it'll work. And you're gonna need water. Oh, no, that's not what it... They're fine. They'll be good for one trip. Don't know what's up with those cars. I think I just need to take them out for a day or so. And 34 is about to knuckle into its cars. So I think what we'll do is this engine, which I'm renumbering. We're going to make this... Well, we're going to keep this relatively close. We'll just call it 55. And I'm going to make it have... No. 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 Eek. I think we already have that. Definitely already have that. Sure, that'll work. Alright, you take your stuff, head back to the station. Our Fortuno has vanished again. Come back! Come back, train! Guess this would be a good time to start checking bearings. And we'll send you back down to Nantahala. Actually, no. We needed you to stop at Almond, didn't we? Take water. Where's Almond? There's Almond. So, with all the players set, we're going to save. Let's advance time. Two cars at Andrews. And they're probably... Okay, no, so... I don't think it's worth making a trip all the way out just for that. But we can't, so I think what we're going to do... Go grab those cars. And you... Ball beans, reverse. Then we'll have this... We'll go ahead and drop this off at paper. And then we'll take the repair parts boxcar down to Nantahala, just so that it's over the hill. We've got a couple cars here that are ready to go out. We can grab those with the afternoon, or with the switcher later. And then tomorrow we'll have the train to Bryson pick it up on the way through. Speaking of which, how's our stuff at Bryson doing? Well, nothing is fully fixed yet, which I kind of figured. That one's almost ready. But yeah, nothing would be ready by the time I could get an engine up here, and I just don't think it's worthwhile to do switching, so we won't. So once we've dropped off this hopper, I'll call it a session. That way I don't lose my train of thought, as it were. Don't know why you're going that way, but okay. Sometimes it doesn't like it when there's a train blocking the way, but now there's not, so it should be fine. And also, if I go down to Andrew's engine service... Okay, everything else is fixed. So I think I'm also going to try this. Just grab these cars. Go put them here. And then maybe next time I load up the save, they'll be fine. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I would say probably not, because I assume Angry and or Midland will be streaming instead. But you never know. Things happen. If they don't stream, I might do another one. Did I ever turn my mic back on? Yeah. while I'm at it, maybe I'll see what happens if I do cycle. Well, I can't cycle you, but... So this afternoon there'll be at least 3 cars ready to go. I always thought paper plants consumed pulp, not produced it. Alrighty. Let's have you come down here. And with that, we're going to call it a stream, folks. Have a good night. And whenever I stream next, I will see you then. Take care.